Hello guys, it's FPL Focus back on a Wednesday. After doing the Group A video, we're now going to be looking at Fanteams Euro Fantasy 2020 Group B. And as you can see, we have got Denmark, Finland, Belgium and Russia. A very interesting group. But before we do get into it, please do smash that subscribe button, hit the like, and thank you very much everyone that has supported the channel so far. The views have been ridiculous. Really enjoying this and really excited about this tournament. So yeah, a quick hi to everyone in the chat. FPL Tips, thank you for joining us, sir. If you haven't done so, please do check out FPL Tips' YouTube channel as well and subscribe. Hello Mirza Kajesh again joining us today. He wants to know the best, most nailed on Belgium defenders. Well, we will definitely get into that for you, buddy. Sean, an absolute regular here. Welcome back, sir. So yeah, let's get into it. So let's see what I've done here. I've clicked on Group A. Here we go then. Denmark to start us off with Group B. Fixtures for Denmark: Finland first, then Belgium, then Russia. So we'll have a look at their squad as we did in the last video. Also guys, nice note to mention that after the first 4 games we will get a wild card to use, which will be absolutely awesome. So it means we can mix up our team completely again, but then after that it will be a single transfer per game after that, and then when we get to the semis we won't be able to do any more transfers, so it will be pretty much predict who do we think will get through, and then obviously if we got players from the teams that don't get through, we're going to be missing out on points. So very tactical, good way to look at it. But we've got lots of transfers and wildcards to use, so we've got loads to play with throughout this tournament. And when you're playing for, you know, £200,000, that's incredible money. That really is life-changing money in a way. Second place 100,000, and then all the way down to 10,000 if you can get £30. So you've got nothing to lose. Go and play, and like I said before, I am not an affiliate. Just go to normal fan team and play there. I don't want nothing to do with sign-ups or affiliate links. I'm not interested. I'm here to play for fun. So yeah, let's have a look. Goalkeepers. Now obviously for Denmark, we know who's going to be the nailed goalkeeper there. It's going to be good old Kasper Schmeichel, taking after his father Peter in the tournament. Do you remember that exquisite Davor Suker chip over Peter Schmeichel? Oh, that was incredible goal. Davor Suker there lobbed Schmeichel, because I think Schmeichel, Peter, he went up for a corner and couldn't get back in time and ran back, got just ahead, but Suker lobbed him. Audacious lob. Good memories. So yeah, Kasper Schmeichel was starter there. And then we'll go down to the defenders here. So we got ones in there like Fulham's Joachim Andersen, Anders Christensen of Chelsea. I think he's pretty much nailed. As we said before, guys, the colour coding here: red is more likely not to play or injured, green is more likely to start, yellow is like possibility of starting. But I think with the yellow players, at least you know that they can come in. So we got Simon Kajar there, Joachim Merle and Daniel Vass are the main stars. You've got Yannick Vestergaard in there, which is a surprise. I think he's quite a good player, so surprised that if he does not start. And then in the midfield we've got Thomas Delaney, Christian Eriksen, who not had the best season at Inter, but still they won the league, and you know his capabilities. He'll be on free kicks a lot, that's for sure. Højbjerg, Tottenham's Højbjerg, they're breaking up things in midfield. I don't think we're probably like in FPL, you don't really go for defensive players necessarily. You want the attacking returns, but you do, like say, want the 90-minute man, because you want to be picking up them extra points. And if you can get 90 minutes throughout your squad, that's 11 points in total that you'll be having over your rivals. So really does make the difference in the leaderboard weekly. And then forward up top we have got Martin Braithwaite. Cornelius there, who I knew was a good player. Dolberg, Kasper Dolberg, Yusuf Poulsen. Well, he's a favourite of mine, Yusuf Poulsen. I think he could be one that could bag a few goals. So, yeah, I recommend Yusuf Poulsen, definitely. And then we will have a look at the next team, which is Finland. And their first game, guys, are Denmark, Russia, then Belgium. Do get your player recommendation in the chat. Completely open to them, and reasons why you pick them would be good to see. It will help everyone watching as well. If you're commenting, they do a chat replay so people can actually see. So yeah, Finland goalkeeper. Their goalkeeper is Jesse Joronen, so he's a star in there. Paulus Arajuri, Albin Grunlund, Jaka Rotala, Juna Torvio. So they look like the starting defenders there. No one that I really know about, to be completely honest with you. But I do know that Finland did qualify well. They are a good team, so they play well together. Glenn Kamara in the midfield. Robin Lod, Tim Sparv, Oni Valakari. And then up front, we've got Puhaj Palo and Timu Puki, who we all know about. Qualifying wise, he scored 10 goals in 10 games, did Timo Puki. So definitely a goal scoring machine there. And could he do it in quite a difficult group? It depends what you want to look at, because then we go on to the strong team of this tournament, Belgium. Wow, what a squad Belgium have. Russia, they're playing first. Then Denmark, then Finland. So looking at the squad, guys, Thibaut Courtois, goalkeeper heaven. I think in that group he could be one of the top goalkeepers to choose for sure. Let's see if I click on him, see if it brings anything. No, it didn't. Just exited. Well, that didn't help me, did it? But anyway, yeah, Thibaut Courtois, I think he'd be in the 7 million bracket. I think that's the highest you pay for a goalkeeper on this game. I think Manuel Neuer is 6.5 on this game. So a little bit of bargain there for experienced goalkeeper. But yeah, expensive for Courtois. And then in we go. Oh, look, yeah, sorry, just to say Simon Mignolet. He ain't getting anywhere near it, is he? Defenders, Toby Alderweireld, Dedrick Boyata, who I actually like from the Bundesliga fantasy games, clocked up quite a few points, Boyata, but for the Belgium squad, not necessarily a starter. Timothy Castagna, we know about from Leicester, but not guaranteed to be a starter again. Jason Denayer, not a starter, but one who I do have in my team at the moment, Thomas Meunier. I remember him from the last tournament that Belgium played in. Very impressive, gets forward well. So you could get some good attacking returns out of Meunier. Definitely a good option, guys. Thomas Vermaelen and Jan Vertonghen we know about from Premier League. Obviously Vermaelen moved on. And Vertonghen moved on. Alderweireld left for Spurs. But those are just nailed on defenders. They've got the experience, Premier League experience, tournament experience. So they'll be 90-minute men, I'm pretty sure. You possibly might get Meunier coming off for Castagna. That's a sort of switch. Now here is where the Belgian midfield is saucy, isn't it? My God. The players in there, you are spoilt for choice. Yannick Carrasco, Nasser Chadli, Kevin De Bruyne, Dendoncker of Wolves, Thorgan Hazard, Denise Pryor of Leicester, Tillemans of Leicester, Hans Vakanen, Axel Witsel. Oh my, we are spoilt. But the starters there, Dendoncker probably is the more defensive pivot to help De Bruyne go forward. Tillemans will be definitely going forward. But you spoiled for choice. I think Belgium, they will rotate their midfield, so you're not going to get 90-minute men for that extra point, I wouldn't say. But Kevin De Bruyne is probably as 90-minute as you're going to get there in that midfield. So you want them at that extra point for the 90 minutes. They're going to make all the difference in that leaderboard. And then up front, oh my God, it's Mr. Michy Batshuayi, the guy who hammered the ball at the post and hit himself in the face. I'll never forget that. That was so funny. Christian Benteke been doing all right for Palace back end of the season. Jeremy Doku, Eden Hazard not having a great season, but will he be favoured in that Belgium squad? Romelu Lukaku absolutely on fire. I think that a lot of teams will all have Lukaku. Definitely, I think most teams will have him. For me, he's a must. You can't ignore the form he's been in and the form that he has for Belgium. Absolutely brilliant. Dries Mertens I like because he's got a bit of pace. He offers that attacking returns. G3 says, let's go. The hype is real. The hype is real. Euro 2020. Let's get some positive vibes going, people. Let's get some decent players. Let's get that captain pick right. I'm buzzing. I can't wait to have a go and try and win some money. Even if you're playing the other fancy game for free, just let's go and enjoy it. And Leandro Trossard there of Brighton. So that about sums up Belgium. They pretty much speak for themselves, but I thought I would go through them anyway. Next up, we have Russia. Now, I remember running into my mate's back garden because I won loads of money when they beat Saudi Arabia 5-0 in the World Cup. A guy to talk about, Daizuba, brilliant player. He's had 2 goals and 1 assist in 4 appearances in the Europa Nations League qualifying. Domestic form, though, that is important to bring into it because it shows the calibre of player. His domestic form, 20 goals, 8 assists for his club. I mean, the man is on fire, getting on a bit. I think he's 32 now, but, you know, he really is a danger man. He's a talisman for Russia. With Golovkin feeding him, he'd be a great player to get. But in goal, Shunin will start in goal, I should think, most likely. Defenders, we've got Diviv, Georgia Devkia. This is going to be a tongue twister, all right. Roman Izhinjev, Vashilav Kurejev, Vida Kudrashov, Ilya Shamoshkinnikov, Andrei Shemenov, Yuri Zhirkov, who we know used to play for Chelsea. But the Greens, like we discussed earlier, are the more likely to start, guys. And the midfield, where it always gets interesting for our teams. Denis Cheryshev, very good player, very good option for Russia. Cheryshev likes to get a goal as well, as I do remember from the World Cup. Denis Cheryshev, definitely. Alexander Golovin, brilliant player, very creative. Midfield maestro, domestically and for Russia. He's one to look out for. Alexeyev Leonov, Dalakaryakov, Denis Makarov, Alexei Miranchuk, Andrei Mostarov, Maxim Mukhin. Remember, guys, says G3D, we want our midfielders and forwards to play the whole match to get that 1 extra point. Absolutely, definitely, you want to remember that. The 1 point is going to edge your opponents. We need those 90-minute men for sure. Cool. I tell you what, look at this. Look at how many midfielders Russia have brought to the table. So many midfielders. I think when you compare that to England, England gone more defensive. A lot more defensive options and striking options. But yeah, plenty to choose from. And then up front, as we said, Daizuba with that impressive goal record. Definitely one to pick. I think he's a great option. In that group, can he do anything? Now, let's just have a quick look at the group in total. So Belgium, Denmark, Finland and Russia. Who do we think's going to win that group, guys? For me, it's got to be Belgium. Quite simply, Belgium. And then I think Russia will just do it. But it could be Finland pushing. But I think Belgium first, Russia second, Finland third, Denmark last. And I think it'll be like joint last. That's my predictions. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed this Group B summary. Very excited for this tournament. Don't forget, smash that subscribe